The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdowns.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams sprint plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play 1 there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Now here are the Seahawks in great shape to start their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players and one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. Down inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Looking to throw. Clifton. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
Going deep for Hopkins. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 137 yards, and a score.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into the bigger goal to try to get 20 overall as a team.
On third down, Bennett. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun, Bennett. Steps up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Clifton. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Clifton going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point up and through. And the lead grows to 10-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Bennett. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Lockett. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've dropped 5 straight coming in. So right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well. 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 14 carries, 59 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Keep it rolling, boys. That's it. Keep it rolling.
On 1st down, Clifton. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. He completes this to Walker. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Back to throw again. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Clifton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. Clifton. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes our score 17-0. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They start the drive with Connor. And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. In search of 3 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw. Bennett. Screen pass to Connor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Clifton. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
To throw on 3rd down, Clifton.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw on 2nd down. Clifton. Dancing to his left.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Clifton. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. They will extend their lead even further.
So now Charles a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Bennett now on first down.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now Bennett on first and 10. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Connor up the middle. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Cardinals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, Mark.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
13 yards remaining on second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple into the 38. Now Bennett to throw. To throw on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter.
Now a dump off here complete.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down.
Clifton. He'll spot Eskridge open left side.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Connor going to get it again on second down.
And he's got room.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On 1st and 10 is Connor.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a draw play. This is Connor. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When the draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, it can be ugly. And in this case, that's a yardage only.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. The Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
Now it's Lockett. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Clifton. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there keeping the toes inbounds. On 1st and 10, Clifton. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down, Clifton. And Walker has it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifton repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense is struggling a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Fields it right around the goal line. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Here's Bennett throwing to start the drive. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Bennett. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Bennett throwing on 1st down. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Bennett over the middle, complete. It's Moore.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Clifton.
He'll find Eskridge here complete.
To throw on second down. Clifton.
But once again, it's Eskridge.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the gun. Clifton. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Clifton. That's caught over the middle by Fant.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw. Clifton. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Get 6.
On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. From the gun on 3rd down. Clifton flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. A jet sweep to start the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the draw, Connor. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Bennett. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
They run behind center with Connor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, a run with Connor. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Bennett. Pass complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Bennett. And his pass incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Bennett. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It looks like they got the completion. situation, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They'll run here with Connor. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. Bennett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Bennett. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. They'll try and throw for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Trying to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there. Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 78 yards on the ground for him so far. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Defense can't stop.
Off the play fake. Clifton. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Again, it's Walker. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy out your nose, you got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to
salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Second down at 4. On the give, it's Walker.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Walker going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. That one in the books, and it's a 12-play drive.
And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Bennett now looking to throw on second down. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Bennett on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. Towards the end zone for Brown.
And it's incomplete. It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught that they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Back to Walker on first down.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
And Walker once more. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Here's Walker.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Now a run with Walker.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defense.